Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? You see me. We quarantined out today. This is just for you. This is just for you guys. I thought I had my full-on mask, sunglasses on, so that, I don't know. But yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? I put together like a full-on class for y'all for this next hour, which I'm really excited about. Welcome to the live stream. Where's everybody from? I'm trying to get where's everybody from? Where y'all from? Welcome to the lab. This is actually, I consider this the lab. I call this the lab. Yeah, we big chilling out here. Y'all got your water? Make sure you get your water for this next hour. I'm going to give y'all some of my video editing tips, as well as I'm gonna go through a whole lesson. I pretty much synced up my laptop, my iPad, and I'm going to go over the basics. And it's gonna look a little something like this. Ooh, look at that. Basics of video editing using Final Cut Pro. Good to see. Where you guys from? Bali. Love Indonesia. Iowa. What's up? Seattle. Sao Paulo. That's Brazil. New Jersey. Was that water check? Aloha. Hong Kong. Brooklyn. Memphis was good. Yo, was good. Oahu. What's happening, everybody? My setup is lightweight. It's lightweight. All right, check it out. So for tonight's schedule, look at this. Look at this. All right, 10 o'clock, the intro. I'm already at 10:10 already, so I should start talking about Final Cut. But I'm gonna show y'all importing some of my favorite hotkeys, what camera I used, some editing, some selects, and then we'll do the Q&A and then giveaway at the end for the Uniqlo stuff. I know you guys are excited about the Uniqlo stuff. I saw in the beginning. But just, you know, if you're here for the giveaway, just wait until the end. Just have this playing in the background. And then I set up this thing where pretty much at the end of this live stream, we're going to, I'm going to give away 2 gift cards for $100. Someone from social, from Uniqlo was on the last live stream, and she was like, you know, she was with the movement. And I want to keep y'all fresh. Keep y'all on point. You know, I know times are rough right now, but I'm gonna get y'all some new clothes. And for this live stream, I'm going to try to continue to give back to y'all because I appreciate y'all. Just want y'all to know that. And maybe at the end, I'll take off my mask, sunglasses, and hat. I'm not hiding really anything, but I just kind of, I don't know. I just felt like this was the mood tonight. This is how I'm feeling tonight. So yeah, let's get into it. Introduction. Or yeah, I pretty much just did the introduction. But all right, so why Final Cut? There's a couple of different NLEs out right now. You can edit off your iPad, edit off your iPhone. Final Cut, Premiere Pro, LumaFusion. I've just been using Final Cut for probably the past 10 years now. Long time. And I don't know, it's just I've been using it for such a long time that I just got accustomed to it. And I'm going to be using that for this tutorial today. I'm going to show y'all some basic editing tips. I'm going to sort of break it down to where like the intermediate level users, I'm going to create a video for you guys probably in the next couple weeks. But for now, we're just going to stick with the basics, the bare minimum. So for those of you guys who are beginners, this is for you. And for those of you guys who don't even have Final Cut Pro, you know, basic stuff, super basic stuff. And I'm promoting just having fun. I want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to go out and create. I hope that this, inspires you guys to go out and create. That's one of my biggest things. Even though we've been on lockdown, I've managed to get out the house with a camera and document some stuff. All right, so let's get started with importing footage. So where's our schedule? Here's our schedule. All right, importing footage, 10:20. Are we on time? Oh, we're actually a little bit. Oh, I'm good. I was trying to use this as like a, as a reference, but yeah, this is, we're on point. All right, so I linked up my, all right, let me move. So you guys can see my screen, right? I just got this set up, so I'm really excited to share it with you guys. All right, so check it out. All I'm gonna do right now is I'm open Final Cut Pro. This is new iOS 14, which I'm not too happy with, but we're just gonna rock with it anyways. All right, Final Cut Pro. This thing goes for about $300 on the App Store. I'm not gonna show you guys. You can look it up. And when this pops up, when you first open up NLE, you're gonna have a lot of questions like what's going on, what do these buttons do, yada yada. When you open up Final Cut for yourself, it's gonna look a little different than how I'm opening it up because I've already done it before. But I'm just gonna hit new. I'm gonna create a new library. Pretty much everything that lives in the library is all of your stuff. And we're just gonna name this accordingly. I go year, month, was it 7? Date, and then that's the camera we shot on. All right. And I'm gonna make sure I'm looking at the chat just to make sure, I answered your questions along the way. But I do have a dedicated section for Q&A at the end. So if you guys got questions, I'm gonna try to address all of them at the very end. But if I see anything relative to what we're talking about now, oh shoot, you know what I could do? I can put myself in the corner. Oh, there we go. You see me. If there's anything relative to what I'm doing at the moment, then I'll try to answer along the way. And I'm doing this completely for free because, I do have a course that's out, mobile videography course on Moment, but I'm much for the free stuff. I'd rather provide y'all free content. Watch this type of stuff like the live streams versus like purchasing the, if you want to dive a little deeper, spend $100. That's cool, but I'm not suggesting it. I suggest you just take that money, put it towards your gear and put it towards your, building up your kit. Learning lessons, there's so much free content on YouTube. I mean, look at this. What we're doing right now is for free. All right, let me stop rambling. All right, here we go. All right, so this is the interface. When you first come into Final Cut, this is what it's gonna look like. You'll have multiple libraries here on this left section, and then import is right here. This is where the viewer is here. We have the info section here, and then the timeline goes here. And sorry for the noise, my AC is on. If that bothers anybody. All right, so what I'm gonna do is so first thing you need to do, obviously, is you need to dump the footage. All right, so this is all shot yesterday. Jalen and I, we rented a car and we explored the city a little bit, went to Flushing, and I was shooting with the Leica Q2, and I just wanted to test it out, see how it was, and I shot for a full day. And I got about like 30 gigs of footage. So pretty much I just copied everything from here. Took all this stuff. And then I just put it in here. And then I named it accordingly. Year, month, date. Leica Q2. Photos, videos. What I didn't do was I didn't actually sort what were the photos. So I'm gonna just go like this. Just drag this. So I shot a bunch of DNGs because I was also shooting hyperlapses. I just want to see if hyperlapses were possible on this camera, and they are. But I'm not really going to dive into that in this live stream, maybe a later live stream. But some of you guys are familiar with what hyperlapses are. Just a moving time lapse. I've been doing these since like I was in college with a tripod. Long time. Has a really cool effect to it. Alright, so everything's in the video folder. The organization is real key. When you're a video editor, you just got to know where everything is. That's one of the biggest, one of the biggest challenges is being a video editor is knowing what clip is where. And if I had my hard drives plugged in, I showed in recent live streams, probably on Twitch, of my organization style, and it's pretty much year, month, date for the past maybe like 5 or 6 years. So on my old, if my laptop was hooked up to my hard drive, then I could show you guys. But for the sake of this live stream, this is what it is. Bare minimum. Photos, videos. Boom. Oh yeah, cool. So Martin said there's a 60-day trial for my live stream. Not for my live stream. Sorry, for my course. If anybody wants it. All right, here we go. So when you first open up Final Cut, there's a couple things you want to change up. This is going to be defaulted to copy to library, and this pretty much just copies everything that you import into its own Final Cut library. For me, I usually just leave the files in place so they don't make duplicates. That's a little bit more on the advanced level, but just check this if it's your first time using Final Cut. Editing, everything stays the same. Playback, I usually have this off actually. Background rendering, because it can use up a lot of CPU to, render the clips that you have, whether it be, 4K, 1080 clips, 6K clips. Sometimes you kind of just want to edit everything first and let it render afterwards. Rendering is just a fancy word for like processing. And then this usually is checked when you first open up Final Cut. And this, I don't want to get too much into multicam clips, but when you do create one, this just makes the process a lot longer because it's optimizing each angle for a multicam clip, and you kind of don't need that depending on your laptop. And for those of you guys who are wondering, I'm editing on a 16-inch MacBook Pro. The late 2019 is maxed out, and one of my, I use both Windows and Mac, even though I haven't used Windows in a long time. But the Windows computer is actually, just running the live stream. That's usually, and then I had to learn Windows again in order to run it. Oh, so good question. If you already installed Final Cut and you want to reset everything like to be fresh, then all you would do is, so if I exit out of Final Cut, hit Command Q. Oh, how I show keyboard commands, by the way. I want to show you guys the keyboard commands. Sorry, I meant to do this before the live stream. Show. No. Anywho. Alright, so to answer your question, if you wanted to clear all your preferences, all you would do is you'll hold Command and Option, and then you'll click on the Final Cut Pro icon. See how it says Delete Preferences? So deleting the preferences will reset all application settings to the defaults. I'm not going to do that right now, but if you needed to reset it to factory settings, hold Command and Option. Command, Option, click. I'm just write that in the chat, just in case. All right. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to reopen Final Cut. I could definitely do a video on my Chicago video. or any of my, my iPhone series, I haven't really explained too much of the editing on my iPhone series. I did the shooting part, and that's kind of what I've been talking to Moment about, doing like a part 2 of my online course. But that's in the works. Stay tuned, y'all. Oh, and my keyboard shortcuts. All right. I have that too. Commands, keyboard shortcuts. I've actually uploaded that. Hold on. Let me see. I'll put a link to that. Remind me at the end. I'll add the link in the chat, and it's a Dropbox link. So I got that for you guys already, because I have custom keyboard shortcuts. All right. So not to take too much time on this. Now I'm going to import. Now I'm going to go to the desktop. Remember what I was talking about in your settings? Copy the library or leave it in place. I'm just going to leave it in place. I'm going to go here, videos. And I'm going to uncheck create optimized media because we don't need to do that right now. Sometimes when you work with like 4K clips that shot like 60 frames and your computer can't handle it, that's when you'd want to optimize your clips or create proxy media. Proxy media is just creating like a lower res version of it, so that you could edit it more seamlessly on your laptop or computer. But in this case, we only shot 4K 24 and we shot 1080, which is enough for my computer to handle at least. So I don't need any of these checked. And now we're going to import. All right. That's me. Wearing a mask and kind of talking to the camera. I wonder, can you hear the audio?
Like Uber and...
Oops. Let's see. Where's this audio going to? Anywho. So what I created was like a Cine vlog of using the LiveEP2. And pretty much when you hit import, all your clips end up showing up in this browser on the top left. So these are all the clips that I shot throughout the day. And if you count them up, let's see how many I shot. 125 clips. That's kind of light for a day's worth of shooting. But again, I was just shooting this for fun. A lot of what I've been doing recently has been a lot of work, and I wanted these live streams, especially on my YouTube and my Twitch, to be like non-work related. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a new project. You guys notice that this is all grayed out. And remember, we're going over the super basics, all right? And so I'll create an intermediate video and probably a more expert advanced video. I usually just call it like V1 because it is version 1. And we shot this in 4K at 24 frames. And the rendering, I just keep it at ProRes 422. And I'm gonna hit OK. So now we have a project. Project over here in the top left, you notice it's blank. And all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do a series of things called selects. So selects is just like choosing the best parts from each scene and adding it to the timeline. Yeah, so some of my favorite things to do, especially like in the beginning of learning Final Cut, is learning the basics. You could literally go in here, see a clip that you want, hit I for an in point, and then O for an out point. That's probably so like 3 hotkeys that I think you guys should like absolutely know is I, O, and E. If you can remember that, then that'll make your life so much easier, because back before I knew the hotkeys for Final Cut, I would literally scramble to try to figure out where everything is. And that's one of the biggest biases about like Adobe versus Final Cut, because most people get accustomed to the system that they invest into. So just say, for instance, I've been editing on Premiere for the past 5 years. I'll probably be more comfortable using Premiere. But in this case, I've been using Final Cut. So these are the hotkeys, I, O, and E. So when I hit I and O, now I have a selection. And if I hit E, that literally just adds it to my timeline. Or I could click, drag, and then drag. But if you can imagine, for efficiency and for time efficiency, am I blocking this? Oh, let me put this on the bottom right. All right, there we go. Time efficiency. Yeah, for time efficiency, I'm sorry, I said that like 4 times, Jesus. For time efficiency, what am I trying to say again? Oh, this just makes your life just so much easier. Trust me. If you drag, all the time, that's just gonna make your wrist hurt, make your thumbs hurt. Look, just learn these hotkeys: I, O, and then E. I'm literally gonna do it right now. Look, I, O, E. Add it here. There's a couple things that I want to explain, especially if you're doing the basics. That E that I just explained to you guys is also right here, and it's called append. I kind of just translate it as adding to the end. E for end, because when you hit E, it adds to the end of your timeline. So Final Cut works off of a magnetic timeline, which is a little different than Premiere. Premiere, you would have like these little gaps. So it would be really precise where you have to, and things just stick in Premiere. But when you have a magnetic timeline, it just makes your life so much easier, in my humble opinion. See what I'm saying? So IOE, and that's me, Jalen. And since you could kind of see the camera, I'm kind of going to segue this into what I shot with, which is the camera I used. Remember, I'm going off of this schedule, kind of trying to stick with it, but kind of not at the same time. All right, so the camera I used for the shoot was Jalen's Leica Q2. This camera, it's not a cheap camera. Retails at $4,999. This is Jalen's baby, and I kind of just, and it comes, it's built so well, like it's a Leica camera. It's built from Germany, and just the build quality, it just feels like a camera. And if you guys are familiar with Leica cameras, let me know in the live comments. This is my first time shooting on Leica camera, and it's a fixed lens, 28 millimeters, and it shoots a 42 megapixel stills, I believe, and it shoots a 4K 24, and it also shoots 1080 120. And some of the clips I'm going to show you guys in the editing software, slow motion, regular speed, and I also shot this on a little gimbal. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. I was charging it because I wanted. All right, we back. This is a little handheld gimbal. This is the Xeon M2, Crane M2. This retails at about $300. And yeah, it pairs well with the Leica because of the size and weight capacity. But unfortunately, what I learned is that the Leica was a little too wide. If it was maybe like cut here, like an actual point and shoot, then I probably, this is built for point and shoots. And it actually ended up dying on me like maybe midday. So I probably shot on it for like 3 hours and then it died. Also, I had an extra battery, one of these guys, and I shot on a battery and a half, and the battery coming out is actually pretty dope. I don't know if you guys see that, but it's a whole process. Like you have to tap this thing right here, and then you have to tap the battery, and then it pops out, which is pretty cool. Memory card goes in here. I was shooting on a 128 gigabyte card, only shot 35 gigs of footage, so that wasn't a problem. And I shot, and I used this and I also used this ND filter. This ND filter is a 6 to 9 stop from Polar Pro, and ND filters just pretty much filter out the sun, makes it a little darker. Sort of like these sunglasses, just filters everything out. And it allows you to shoot at the proper shutter speed to match the frame rate. So if I'm shooting at 4K at 24 frames, I should have the shutter at 1/50th of a second. And if I'm shooting at 120 frames per second, the shutter speed should be at, what is it? Do you guys know? Anybody know? 2 times the shutter speed, but it's not actually 2 times the shutter speed in this case. Do you guys know the shutter speed for 120 frames per second? ND filter, not ND filter. ND. N and D. Nobody knows the answer? I got a couple of you guys in here. I'm sure somebody knows. It's 1 over what? 200 and something. Good guess. 240 would have been the right answer, but not in this case. For some reason, it goes 250. So 1 over 250th of a second. There you go. Nathan got it. All right. So if you can remember that when you're shooting, either slow motion or regular, 24 frames. Yeah. Almost got it. See, it's very, I would have, if you would have asked me when I was starting off, I would have been like 1 over 242. But if you look at your camera, there is no 240 shutter. 250. I don't know if you guys see that. Probably not. Anywho. Oh yeah, I got Dragon Ball playing in the background. Y'all see it? They fighting. Yeah, Goku going Ultra Instinct right now. Fighting. Who is he fighting? Jiren? Yeah, I just have it on for a vibe. All right, so that's the camera I shot on, Leica Q2, and I just wanted to test the camera out. It's a phenomenal photo camera, but I wanted to make a video on the video specs. So that's the video I'm going to be dropping next. But in the meantime, this is the bare minimum of the editing I'm going to show you guys. The finished product won't look like how I got it over here, but let's dive back into Final Cut. I need to learn how to get these channels right. All right, so I, O, and E. You guys remember that, right? I, O, and E. So I'm just gonna go through. Now I'm just selecting clips. So we're currently in Chinatown, in Flushing, Chinatown. Oh, let me turn this off. Turn this volume off. And all the audio that I was capturing was all in-camera audio. This is Jalen. We were ordering some Joe's steamed rice rolls. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Joe's. So good. I should have ordered some to go, but it was so hot yesterday. This is all fresh footage, by the way. Fresh from yesterday. So I went outside first. No, I didn't do that first. But the outside shot would actually be the shot that I would want to start with. So if I looked at this as a sequence, so you guys notice I just created this gap. If you ever wondered how to create gaps, it's control, it's option plus W. Option plus W, right? Just to create these gaps. So I look at these gaps as like scenes. So this is sort of the beginning. Where are we going? There should be something in between here too. And then we're here in Chinatown, 3 shots. Sometimes 4 shots, 3 to 4 shots just to create a scene. We're creating a YouTube video, we're not creating a movie, right? So it doesn't have to make complete sense, but you get an idea. Look, does it look like Chinatown? Kinda, yeah, from right here, but not really. All right, so next scene, Joe's steamed rice rolls, right? 3 to 5 clips, maybe like 3 seconds each. I'm kind of going too fast now. All right, so you see what I did? If I wanted to make this clip exactly 3 seconds or exactly 2 seconds, all I would do is I would hold Control D, and you notice this turns into blue, right? Control D. And then if I wanted to make it 3 seconds, go 3, and I hit the dot, and that's 3 seconds. And then it'll just make it 3 seconds for me. I can even go in these clips, Control D, 3 seconds. Just so we've got some kind of like consistency. So these shots that you guys are seeing playback in slow motion is the 1080 120 shots. This is a 4K shot, and you actually can't really tell the difference. Not here at least. This is 4K. This is 1080. Can you tell? Not really. But moving on. So now that we got the exterior, let's go interior now. And maybe I could start with this shot right here with this dude walking. Yeah, I like that. So another thing you could do to turn on, just so you get your compositions on point. If you go here to view in the top right, go here to show horizon. Now we get this nice little crosshair. So from what I told you guys in the beginning, what we're gonna do, let it play, 1, 2, 3, O, and then E. Or we could go right here to the append button. Append the selected clip to the primary storyline, also E. All right, now that we gotten kind of an idea of where we're going to Joe's steamed rice rolls. Now let's see the rice rolls. All right, so this was shot at 75 millimeters. Let's see. Let me see if I get a good clip. Oh, look at this dude. He was looking at me the whole time, so I just thought I'd film him. Ooh. Oh, was this the guy walking? Oh no, never mind. Different dude. Anywho. These clips that I shot are actually flat profile. So you only get 3 different profiles from Leica, but the natural colors. So this was shot in Vivid, so you get standard. What's the other one? Let me turn it on real quick. You get standard, Vivid, and natural. So I shot on a natural profile, and the natural kind of gives you these grays. Let's see. Kind of get these grays. All right, so I just want that shot. Let's see. Left. Yeah, I like that left transition. So I'm gonna start here. Nobody in frame. Come out. And then wipe. Do a little left wipe. We could do a left wipe into this guy if we want to, because we're going left here too. So we could go here, from here, into here. That could be its own transition, in-camera transition. So just say, if I wanted to, I could go in here, select these 2 clips. I could select this one corner, hit Command T, and it'll create its own transition. Or I could go in here, I could go into transitions panel over here on the right, bottom right, all transitions, then I'll hit cross dissolve. You could drag cross dissolve. If you're still in the stages where you're dragging stuff, don't worry about it. Don't be discouraged. There was a point where I was dragging and just trying to explore the video editing software. So like when you open up Final Cut or Premiere or your video editing software of choice, make sure you highlight over all the things you don't know about. Like, what does this do? This isolates the sound. This gives you playback for skimming. This lets you lock your clips. Oh no, this lets you lock your clips, sorry. And this turns on video skimming. There's a whole, it's a whole world in here. I mean, it looks like a freaking, yeah, it looks very discouraging, but trust me, once you get a hang of it, you'll be pro video editors in no time. All right, so I'm just gonna do Command T, and let's just see how this plays back. Oh, that doesn't actually look good because we're not moving in the beginning of the clip, so I gotta trim that out a little bit. Nope, still not. All right, this might not actually work. Not the way I shot it, at least. It might work. It looks nice, right? Let's see. That looks cool. But I want to show you guys the rice rolls. There's also another B-roll. So B-roll is just a fancy word for shooting a scene. So A-roll would be like the primary. In this case, it's just we're just shooting a bunch of B-roll just to establish a scene. So eggs, you need eggs for rice rolls. I want to see the rice rolls on the flip. This was the shot I wanted. I don't know if I got it. This is what I wanted. This right here is what I wanted. But not sure if I really got it. Let's see, it's the wide shot. So when you're shooting the scene, you want to shoot wide, medium, close-ups. Mix it up. Because once you get into your editing, the more you shoot, the more you fill the scene. I mean, the more you fill your card up, it's not going to hurt once you get to editing. Then you could, combine things. See, I want this. That right there, I want that. Those little actions, like when he's moving like that, they're like its own transitions. But let's see, that's like 7 clips now, and I don't want to take up too much time creating a scene, but you guys kind of get the gist of it, right? One thing I wanted to dive into before I let you guys go. I'm not letting you guys go just yet. We got 17 minutes, but this section up here in the top left, the music section. I remember when I was first learning about Final Cut and I learned about this section, I was like, oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. The sound effects. When I was first learning about Final Cut in high school, I used to just play with all these different sound effects. And these all come presetted with Final Cut. So when you buy Final Cut, it comes with these. So you have a whole sound library, and you can also download, other different sound libraries online if you wanted to. But if you're new to Final Cut, just play with these sound effects. And you can look in here, you can look for like auto. So auto would be like a car. And let me just show you what this sounds like. So like, that's the door closing. How do I get the sound to play on? Oh, anyhow. On the next stream, I will get the audio on point. For now, you just hear it like that. Oh, I also added this to the soundboard. You guys probably heard on the other stream. That's probably too loud. I added the Bay Area horns to my Rodecaster Pro, just for fun. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is the generator section. So titles, generators, all in this section. And you create titles. It's just a whole world. There's a whole world to explore here. Yeah, DJ Andy Toe. My last name is actually Toe and not Two. My whole life I've been saying it's Andy Two, but it's actually Andy Toe. But if you met me and you said either or, I wouldn't be bothered by it. Because my whole life I thought it was Andy Two, until one of my cousins was like, no, it's Andy Toe. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. So, probably the biggest thing that I wanted to teach you guys about Final Cut in this live stream is just I, O, and E. Just remember that I, O, and E for hotkeys. And just, you got to explore. You got to explore the layout. Showing the horizon and getting the story right. For my story for this video was a cinevlog. At some points, I was talking in the video. At some point. So like, just say this, for instance, will go towards the beginning after the intro. So just say the intro was here. If I could just just do this real quick and just give it a bare bones minimum for storytelling, it'll be intro right here, boom. Then it'll be content. Then it'll be outro. I usually end it with something, right? The only reason why I'm putting text titles is just to make a point. All right, the outro, intro, outro, vlog content, B-roll, hyperlapses, time lapses. This camera doesn't shoot time lapses, so wasn't able to shoot any time lapses. And pretty much what we were doing throughout the day. It's fun. We had fun. It was hot. It was really hot. See, some points when I'm talking. Hot as hell. Yeah, just I didn't limit myself to just only Chinatown. We also shot in other parts. We were in Brooklyn, I believe. We went to the plant store. Used some purple chili peppers. Yeah, this stream after I'm finished with it, I'm just gonna leave it up online. I want to make this like a series, so hopefully I do a weekly stream. Hopefully I could, hopefully you guys can hold me accountable for a weekly stream. I want to teach you guys something new every week. And since we're gonna be stuck in quarantine, yeah, I'm just trying my best to show y'all that you can learn on the fly. In 1 hour, the amount of information I could give to you guys is everything I learned over these past 10 years of just doing this video stuff. All right, so back to the schedule. Where are we at? What time is it? 10:40. Editing selects, showed you guys that. Camera I used, showed you that. Hotkeys, I, O, and E, remember that. Importing footage. Why I use Final Cut, been using it for like almost 10 years now, since Final Cut 7. And now there's a Q&A and giveaway, which you guys are probably excited for. So Uniqlo is giving away 2 $100 gift cards, and I'm excited to get that for you guys. And notice the people. All right, so I created this system. So there's this thing called like Nightbot, and I learned it off of Twitch. Some of the Twitch live streamers, some of the Twitch subscribers that I got actually been helping me a lot with building out this this live stream studio. They're helping me with adjusting my audio levels. They're helping me with in-game audio. So shout out to my Twitch followers. If you guys are on here, shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all. It's a very small community because I'm pretty much a nobody on Twitch, a nobody in real life as well. But yeah. All right, so I'm going to use this section for Q&A. I'm looking at the comments right now. Anything that I went over that you guys have a dying question for, not dying, I'm sure it's not dying, but like just something that sparked your interest that I could elaborate a little bit more on, probably for these next 5 minutes. And then I'll go into the giveaway. Yes, I did use a gimbal. The gimbal I used is the Xeon M2, Crane M2. Let me pull it up for you guys on an iPad real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let's see. Xeon Crane M2. All right. So, oops. This is the crane I used. Oh, $200 on sale. Sorry, I said $300 in the beginning of the stream. But yeah. All right, where we at? Sorry, let me scroll. Let me check this out. What are the advantages and disadvantages of Final Cut Pro against Premiere? Final Cut to me is a lot more simple to use. Premiere definitely have a lot more buttons. And if you think about the difference between Adobe versus Apple, Apple's just a little bit more simple, a little bit more intuitive, I would say. Kind of biased in my opinion too, because I've just been using it a lot longer. I've been investing in the Apple system since pretty much the very beginning. Let's see. Windows laptop configuration that can handle 4K. I'm actually not too knowledgeable in the Windows world, to be honest with you. So I could suggest the one that I'm currently using, which is the Asus ZenBook. It's a pretty solid laptop, but I'm not the best person to ask about Windows stuff, unfortunately. Does this gimbal work with the EOS R? No, it doesn't. It's just the weight capacity. You probably have to go lean towards something like a DJI. What was it? What was it? I'm blanking out. What is it called? Oh, the Ronin SC. Sorry, Ronin SC, you guys, or Ronin S. What's good, Zach? What's my favorite transitions on Final Cut? Favorite transitions, probably, the cross dissolve, fade to black, cross dissolve, super simple, super easy to use. You could go a little bit into zoom transitions once you get into it, but don't overuse the zoom transition. I do not want you guys to be a part of my community and hitting your audience with all these damn zoom transitions. We get it. We like the zoom, but don't use it 10 times in a row, please. Especially if you guys watching my live stream. Do I still have my senior prom pic? Shoot. Franklin from Fremont? I'm trying to remember. I don't have it on me right now. It's back at home in Oakland. Do I always bring a gimbal with me? Yeah, I try to. I try to bring a gimbal with me wherever I go, whether it be like something like this, or when I'm traveling, Ronin S for the bigger cameras. Sometimes I go with Ronin SC, Weeble S. Pretty much everything that's out, I've dabbled and tried. So I love the gimbal. Gimbal's like my samurai sword. I say it all the time. I think you could do a thing where like you click and then the comment shows up at the bottom. I gotta learn how to do that. Oh, that's definitely going to be on my feedback for the next stream, because I've seen on other people's streams where like you could click a comment and then it'll show up like right here in this bottom section right here. I don't know how people do that, but I'm gonna learn how to do that for the next stream. Let's see. Where we at? Let's see. Let's see. Brian said, I noticed over time you use both magnetic timeline for some videos. Sometimes you layer up with Option W with a bunch of clips. The reason why sometimes my timeline looks a little crazier, so you got the primary timeline, right? But just say I wanted to move something from the end over to the beginning, then I'll lift it up, and then that'll be its own. They're called storylines, and then you could drag that and bring it to the very beginning. I'll probably explain that more in like the intermediate advanced section of editing with Final Cut. The reason why I didn't do it in this video is because I was just keeping it super basic for you guys. But that's something when you see like a lot of creators, their finished timeline be something stacked up crazy, and it's like all these things going on. I'll explain that probably in the later live stream. Do I use the DJI Osmo gimbal? Yes, of course. I love that gimbal. It's my favorite. For music, I use Epidemic Sound. If you look at the description in this live stream, it should have the link. It's like a 30-day trial. You guys click that. And damn, was that something in Korean? Yeah, shout out to my Korean homies. You got any Koreans in here? And I use the audio library on YouTube as well. Don't get me wrong. I use freesound.org, Epidemic Sound, YouTube's library. I use Final Cut's library. Also got a couple, about years of I put together like sound libraries for years. Got whole different stuff, a lot of different things. Damn, I'm trying to say your name. I'm trying not to butcher it. Malayali? Shit. Malayali. Well, thank you. I appreciate your kind words. I'm definitely not a god. I've been doing this video editing stuff for probably like 10 years now. So it's been a minute. Definitely been a minute. All right. I'm gonna let that be the last question. Let's do the giveaway. All right. Sorry, I know there's a lot of questions I definitely want to answer. If you guys could save, I don't know if you could save your question and I'll answer in the comments when this thing posts. But damn, Malayali. Anywho, I tried. I'm thinking of playing Pokemon after this too. All right, let me turn on this bot thing. It's called Nightbot. I'm not too, let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. All right, so join channel. All right, hold on. All right, so this is on. All right, giveaways. Everybody can enter. And then the keyword is Uniqlo. Let's see. Let me test this real quick. Did you guys see my, hold on. Sorry. Is this connected? Yo, y'all see Goku though? Goku going off right now? Hold on, let me figure out this. I got the AC on, so it's cool. Let me see. Let me try. All right, so this is This is on my channel. How do I turn the Nightbot on? Anybody know by chance? Is it like /Nightbot or something like that? Give me 1 second. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure this out. One second. I did this on Twitch and it worked out. But I'm trying to do it right now on YouTube and it shouldn't be any different. All right, let's see. This /Nightbot or something like that. Let me see. Oops. I did this before, but I forgot how to do it again. Let me see. Oh, okay. Okay, let me see. /tacos. Let's see, commands. Is this thing even on? Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh shit, I gotta add this real quick. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Just play some music in the meantime. Yeah, just play some music in the meantime, sorry. Stay tuned. The giveaway is on its way. Oh no, the music don't even want to work. Sorry guys, this is my second live stream. I need to get this right. All right, 1 second. I gotta copy this. I need to go to my settings. I should have did this beforehand. Sorry, guys. That's your community settings. Oh. Yeah, it just has a moderator. Nightbot. Save. Okay. Did that work? Alright. This should work. Hold on. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm like leaving you hanging right now. One second. This will be available for replay. Let's see. Enter into the moderators list. Go live. Nightbot will only join streams that are live. Okay. All right. Moderators on. Save. Now close. One second. Damn. Why isn't this working right now? Oh yeah, I need to do a live a color grading live stream too. Bear with me, you guys. Hold on. I'm looking into this. Everybody hang tight. The giveaway is on its way. Let's see. Let me just X this out. Oh, okay, here we go. All right. Wow. Hello? Can you guys see this? Nightbot. Wait. All right, I think I got this now. One second. Okay. The Nightbot is on. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, so the keyword is Uniqlo in lowercase. So if you type it in lowercase, Nightbot is working. Let me get my music to work. Come on, music. So if you guys just type Uniqlo, lowercase, right? That enters you into the giveaway. Uniqlo, lowercase, like that. There we go. All right. See, now it's showing up. Let's see, I can show you guys. Hold on. All right, see that? See how everybody's eligible now? There we go. Fill it up. I know there's a handful of you guys in here. Let's see. And remember, you only need to type it once. You only need to type it once if you want to be eligible for it. Because you see right here, a supporter gets no extra luck if you type it in like multiple times. So don't worry about it. As long as you get it in once. It's lowercase. All right, lowercase, you guys. I want to make sure I get all you guys in here first before I start it. Is it getting everybody? Hopefully it's getting everybody. I don't feel like it's getting everybody because it's a lot more. Anybody can enter. Right? There we go. All right, there we go. It's populating. Is this everybody? Why is this LL? Yeah, so make sure, don't say it too much because it might like say it's spam or something like that. Is my music working yet? This giveaway is for you guys. All right. Let me see. I'll make sure I get everybody in here. Yeah, I just want to make sure I get everybody in here. That's weird because it's 100-some people, but I only see like 67 eligible users. So make sure you got to make sure you do it in lowercase. See where it says lowercase keyword? Sorry, I don't know how the Nightbot actually works. There we go. I just want to make sure everybody's eligible. I don't really know Nightbot like that, so if it's saying something to you, my bad. I don't really know Nightbot like that. This is my second time using it. Oh, there's my music. Sorry. That's my copyright lo-fi music. All right, there we go. Is this everybody? Yo, I do love tacos too. Hey, check this out though. Your boys came out the mask. Let me just make sure I look decent. I look dewy as hell. The hair and humidity. Yeah, DJ Andy, you see me. We out here. All right, is everybody in here? All right, here we go. I'm about to roll it. All right, first winner. Let me see if I got this right. Oh no, not the right one. Not. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the one right there. That's the one we want for the winner. All right. Well, we got two winners. Shout out to Uniqlo for sponsoring this. All right, here we go. Do I have a drum roll? I ain't got no. I ain't got no. No, I ain't got no drum roll. Anywho, here's the first one. Did this show? There we go. Haley. Congratulations, Haley. Haley. Please screenshot this. Screenshot this and send this to andytoegiveaway@gmail.com. All right. Oops. andytoegiveaway@gmail.com. What the heck is going on here? Hi, Haley. How do I? Yeah. So screenshot this. Oh, I can see your message. There you go. You won. Congrats. Looks like you're from New York too. Or you've been to New York. Looks like a Brooklyn Bridge in the back. All right, we got one more. We got one more, right? Do I just click it? I'll probably just click it. Oh, okay, here we go. Zoldrin. You are winner number 2. Make sure you email andytoe giveaway@gmail.com so I can give you the code for the $100 gift voucher for Uniqlo. All right, everybody straight? We good? Let me drink my water. Why is it so bright on my face right now? But yeah. How was that? Was that fun for you guys? I kind of like this. Yeah, I kind of like this live stream stuff. How come it won't let me? All right, so AndyToe giveaway@gmail.com. All right, ANDYTO giveaway@gmail.com. Hey, for those of you guys who didn't win, it's all good. Don't worry. I got more giveaways on the way. Got more stuff I'm gonna give away to y'all. I'm gonna hit up some companies. I'm gonna get y'all some free shit. All right, I got you. I'm trying to figure out other ways. I'm trying to collaborate with Moment. I'm gonna give y'all some. I'm gonna give away some Moment courses. My own personalized course. Aside from that, you know, I really hope you guys enjoyed the stream. This is episode 2. Sorry for the technical difficulties at the end with the whole giveaway stuff. Let me turn off this Nightbot. We can turn this off now. Yeah, we can turn this off now. Yeah, I'm gonna get a B&H sponsor. What other sponsors you guys want? I'm gonna reach out. Try to think of companies I've worked with. If you follow me on Instagram or on YouTube, like DJI, Moment, maybe Apple. I don't know. I gotta talk to them. I'm not sure if they do giveaway. Yeah, Uniqlo I worked with before. Lexar, I did a Lexar giveaway on my Twitch. Yeah, this is, you know, this is fun. I mean, I feel like I'm home, but I'm with you guys too. And, you know, I can see the comments and like, the shit's live. It's dope. I like it. I'm with it. I am going to segue into Twitch. Same setup, just like this. Less people, a little more intimate, and do some gaming. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it's the same thing, AndyToe. I pretty much just connect one of the game systems and I just start playing. I'll take a little 5-minute break, but I'll be back. Yeah, and I was watching this YouTube video today of how to be a live streamer, and they said you're supposed to remind your audience to like this video and subscribe. But I just don't like doing that. I don't like telling people to subscribe to my channel. It's like, if you subscribe, if you enjoy the content, you follow me if you enjoy the content. I'm not, that ain't me. I'm not the one to be like, comment, subscribe. That's just not me. But I will keep it real with y'all. If you like my work, then you subscribe. I'm sure a lot of you guys in here don't even subscribe to me, don't even follow me, but that's cool too. I'm not gonna shame you for it. It's cool. I'm with it. You get a chance to win a $100 gift card. I'll be in here too. But yeah, but make sure. I mean, once this live stream goes live, comment on it if you're in here, so I know, so I can recognize like some of you guys' names. Just get used to just seeing your faces, not your faces, but your usernames. Yeah. So that pretty much concludes the live stream. You can also comment like suggestions for topics for next week's live stream. I'm gonna do this next week, and maybe I'll do it twice a week, but we'll see. We'll see. I gotta see what I gotta teach, because I want to teach you guys good shit. So yeah. All right. So if you want to see me do a little gaming, it's twitch.tv/AndyToe. But thank y'all for tuning in again. Jalen is currently on FaceTime. She's FaceTiming. And I be telling her to come and say hi to the live stream, but she just, no. She's not, I don't know. Anywho. Deuces, y'all. Stay safe. Don't get into any fights. Drink water. Don't be racist. And, yeah, keep it lit. All right?